sad. It's kind of interesting. Like for this song example, is a good example, it's all about elementary school, 1 through 6. You know, because when I was in school, in the first grade was when I noticed it. I sat next to this girl, her name was Jessica, and she had a crush on me. And she used to let me cheat off of her paper. That's how I knew she had a crush on me. And she also used to pass me notes with answers in them. And that's how I made it through the first grade. Seriously. Thank God for Jessica. Seriously, because I knew things weren't right when I was listening to the teacher. It wasn't computing at that age, even still. Second grade was interesting. They realized I couldn't read, so they put me in this special reading class. The weird thing about this class was it took place during recess. And recess, and it didn't even take place in the school, which I think is just, should be said. It was out in some weird mobile home next to the school where the special people go. I was one of those special kids. But I made it through the second grade, even so. And now the third grade's a different story. I did so horrible in the third grade, I failed. I failed the third grade. And someone might think, how in the world did you do that? You know? But I did. I failed it. I still couldn't read. Now in the third grade, I went through it the second time. I met another girl, and her name was, I know this is unbelievable, but her name was also Jessica. I'm serious. And she also had a crush on me. Which is unbelievable that that happens to you at such a young age. I know, it's crazy. But anyway, Jessica liked me so much, she, did my work for me generally. Like, I didn't have to do anything. So I was at recess all year that year. I was, but the thing about it is she had such a crush on me. I was always running from her at recess because she was always threatening to kiss me. And I didn't. And now I'm having second thoughts about things I should have done, but I was always running away from her. So, recess wasn't really that all it was cranked up to be. So thank God for Jessica. She got me through the third grade. Now, fourth grade, maybe one of the worst grades ever. Because I had this like gigantic mammoth man for a teacher. And he had a voice that sounded like thunder. And he was the guy that when the principal had a student that was so troublesome that he couldn't deal with, he sent them to this guy. That was my teacher, all year long. He had this rule that if your work wasn't caught up, you couldn't go to recess. So I never went to recess in the fourth grade. I spent all my time in the hallway. I don't know why, but I was always in the hallway. And I never went to recess. In the fifth grade, I met the person that became one of my best friends ever, and he had school worked out a little better than I did. And so together we conspired, and we cheated. We cheated a lot. And I made it through the fifth grade. Now, sixth grade was the worst year ever. More parent-teacher conferences with my mom than ever before. I can't even count them all. I was always spending time with this guy, he was a counselor. And he was always telling me about weird stories about when he was a kid. And he just made me feel uncomfortable. Which I thought was weird. It was like, and so at the end of the year, they just said, we're going to have to fail Sterling. We're going to have to put him through summer school, or we're going to have to fail him. And my mom said, well, what's he going to learn in summer school that you didn't already try to teach him? He's not going to learn anything. And so she cleverly said, I'll homeschool him for summer school. So thank God for my mom, I made it through the sixth grade. Now, on in the higher grades, things get easier because there's hallways and lockers, and you meet your friends in between every class. Things become easier as far as cheating is concerned. Anyway, so I'm not saying it was a piece of cake. I still went to the special hallway where all the weird kids go. Seriously, that's what I did in school all year long. And so I think it's miraculous, honestly, that I made it through school. But I did. I actually graduated and everything. But this song is about, well, it's about what I just told you. Oh, school. You can't go to recess until your work is done. Something I know I like fun. I never cause a trouble and I never cause a scene, but the teachers don't like me. The teachers don't like me. I know you think I'm lying, but it's really true. I don't know what it is you want me to do. I know you think I'm lying, but it's really true. I don't know what it is you want from me. Well, all the kids are outside having a good time playing hide and seek. And I got the best hottest fun of all. No one can't find me here. Yeah, no one can't find me here. I know you think I'm lying, but it's really true. I don't know what it is you want me to do. I know you think I'm lying, but it's really true. I don't know what it is you want from me. But if you want to do all the things I say, listen up, kid, you're gonna have to pay. Yelling in my face, I'll do no good. If I could do it, trust me, I would. If I could do it, trust me, I would. And I think I'm lying, but it's really true. I don't know what it is you want me to do. I know you think I'm lying, but it's really true. I don't know what it is you want from me. Special is another word for being dumb. Maybe stupid, but I'm still young. I never learned a thing in school. I never learned a thing, I never learned a thing, I never learned a thing in school.